I just saw the trailer for Doom Annihilation, and honestly, it looks nothing like the source material. I have a problem with this because I'm a fan of Doom and I'm a fan of the lore, and I look at this and I'm saying to myself, why would you create a movie that does not depict the actual source material? There's an issue with this, and I'm not understanding these studios, their direction. I get it. You want to create a movie. You want to create a movie based on a video game. And we there's been a long history of movies that are good, game movies that are good. You could look at, you could look at, well, there's been a long history of game movies that have been bad. But recently, there's been a couple good ones. Warcraft was a huge hit in China. Um, I don't know if it was necessarily good. I watched a little bit of it and it did look decent, but there are some decent game movies. There has been a few good ones, and I know there probably will be some more in the future, but um, for the most part, a lot of game movies just never follow the source material, or when they follow the source material, it's all like it's just like the directors have no fucking idea what they're doing. Like they don't want to follow the source material, and my issue with this is like, okay, you have the studio, you're trying to create this movie, all right, and you're putting your money, you're putting your studio budget's money into filming a movie based on a video game. So why would you create a movie that doesn't necessarily include the main character of the actual series? Now, the niche of Doom is, dudes that want to see the Doom guy, the Doom Slayer, they want to see their hero, right? If you're putting money into a movie like that, why would you not include the main guy? Why would you not include, and even if he's a cameo, why would you just include him as a cameo and then, have all these, space marines, and it's so obvious that they're trying to push some kind of agenda, like some kind of feminist agenda. Why? I don't get it. And it's frustrating to look at it. I'm happy, like I'm happy for the studio, and I get it, they put a lot of work into this, but if you're gonna put your money into this, you're gonna put your budget into this, and that you're gonna have a customer base. Why not just focus on satisfying the customer base? Why not just give the fans what they want? They want to see the Doom Slayer, going through his journey, going through Doom, going through hell, and battling these demons, rather than seeing a bunch of space marines and, trying to put this feminist agenda where, obviously there's a female role model, there's a female hero. There's nothing wrong with having a female hero in a movie, but if you're making a movie based on a video game where the main character, the hero, is a male, why wouldn't you just create something that is based on that? And you could have the space marines as like a side story, or you could have them as like included like side characters or side heroes. There's nothing wrong with having like side heroes. There's nothing wrong with having female in it. But to make the female the main character in replacement of a Doom guy, which is the main hero for how many years? of this series is ridiculous. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. And it's basically the studio, the director is obviously, he might have deep pockets because he's gonna be burning a lot of money. He's gonna, a lot of money is gonna be burnt. A lot of money is gonna be flushed down the toilet because not a whole lot of the fans are gonna support it. They're just gonna resent it, and they're, you know, in future movie products they're gonna be hesitant to buy. And it was the same thing with the past movie. How come they can't get it right? I almost want to start my own studio and create it right, you know? Honestly, I would rather just see justice when it comes to, you know, the Doom lore and the, you know, the story of Doom. It's the space marine that, you know, goes into hell and he fights all these demons. That's what it's supposed to be. And yet the studio is just creating stuff that doesn't make any sense. It's just a story of a bunch of space marines that doesn't highlight the actual Doom guy or the Doom Slayer. And it's mostly just about demons fighting a bunch of space marines, which nobody gives a shit about. I mean, like, it's just gonna be that, and I'm sorry to say that, but that's just what it is. You should have just, if you know, the studio should have just stuck, you know, made a side story or something like that. It is the truth. Stop putting this feminist agenda in every kind of niche, in every kind of movie. Like, these movie directors in Hollywood, they just don't get it. They don't have a clue what they're doing. They just see money, they see profit, but they're not making any profit because they don't study the actual source material. They just jump right into it thinking about dollars in pushing agendas, and they lose money like that. So will I be watching it? Maybe sometime in like 10 years or something, but I mean, I wish them luck. You know, I'm happy that they put their time and effort into it. I'm looking forward to Doom Eternal with real content in real Doom lore. I'm not a hater, I'm just a realist, you know? And especially as a Doom fan, you know, the Doom fans want to see the real material. They want to see the Doom guy fighting bad guys in other dimensions. They don't want to see like a bunch of space marines getting slaughtered like a bad Resident Evil movie. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you on the other end. Take care, guys.